Not really. I don't. Superstitions are not something that I really have.
Used to when I was younger, think that you had to kind of do the same routine over and over. But as I've grown up, you know, and shooting with Rio, I mean, we've come to the conclusion that you control your own destiny, and how much practice you put into it is what you're going to get out of
it. Usually, if there's a place to practice, I will go practice and warm up. This tournament this weekend, there's no place to practice, so we're just going to have to go with a couple ends of practice we get before we start. So,
just make sure I shoot enough arrows to stretch all my muscles, shoulders, arms. Make sure that I'm holding good. If I'm not holding good, then I might shoot a few more extra arrows just to see if it'll come around.
The biggest way too is to know it's behind you, and not to worry about it, because what's going to happen in a tournament, you don't know. You don't know the wind. You don't know anything. We'll talk about sometimes about the wind, you know, what arrows are doing. Sometimes it's just goofy stuff. Sometimes about what's going on, you know, about everything else in the tournament, how it's being ran. Just a lot of little, like, I mean, the same thing you do at a job. You know, you talk about how the other employees are. You talk about a lot of that stuff. So
try to just stay relaxed. So maybe have a good time, tell a joke here and there.
When you first put it together, I'll tinker with it. I'll move my rest a little in, a little out to see how it groups. If it groups better in the winds here with certain things.
Maybe a couple, 2 or 3 days before you leave. I mean, you never will expect it to shoot the exact same when you start getting nervous. You can get a little extra hand pressure, heel pressure. You may pull a little harder into the stops. So all those variances will change the way the bow tunes. So you just need to make sure that it's flying to your acceptability.
Really just to not think about it. I mean, it's another round. You're going to go shoot arrows just like you did before. And a qualification really doesn't mean a lot. I mean, I can go qualify first today, and it's like a pat on the back. That's what you get, because tomorrow, that's when it's for real.
Don't think you can do something that you realistically can't. I mean, make sure that everything you do is within you. I mean, if you've shot a 350 before in practice, think you can shoot a 350 in competition. If you've shot 150 in elimination matches, know that you can shoot a 150. But if the highest score you've ever shot in an elimination match is a 145, don't get mad if you shoot a 145 and lose, because you just can't expect to shoot that much higher when the nerves come.
Back from SoCal, feel pretty good. Ended up third. Had one match against Steve Anderson where I had a really good group, but 2 out, 1 in. That's the difference between the round we have and then the win. That's kind of what can come up, and so I really can't complain too bad. I feel like I shot pretty much consistent all day and ended up walking away with the bronze, which is fairly solid. So can't complain much, and get ready for the next shoot.